You probably remember the movie Field of Dreams and the main line, "If you build it, they will come." Well, that's certainly the case when it comes to our next story. How the tragic death in 1995 of two young great Aurorans has led to a tremendous impact on their community today. In this section, we're going to learn how two groups got together, Project Unity and also Community in Schools, how they rolled up their sleeves and began the hard work of getting the job done, supplying young Aurorans with backpacks packed full of essentials that they need to prepare to get ready for school. But the Community in Schools event, which is coming up, and as I said in the open, you'll be able to participate in if you like, does so much more than just give school supplies.
Well, in 1995, unfortunately, Moshe Rogers and Armando Mendez was killed. Armando was killed initially, and both of them was killed by gang violence. And with that, we started the Moshe Rogers and Armando Mendez Scholarship Fund. With Armando Mendez being the first one to go, we started that scholarship fund trying to give education to another student as well as others, so forth and so on. And from there we started at Progressive Baptist Church on Lincoln, 20 North Lincoln. We started the Project Unity Back to School Fair and the Project Unity other programs.
We just know that through my brother's death, there's been a lot of good things that have taken place, and of course, even though I'm thankful for those things, I miss my brother dearly, and he was my best friend. As a result of his death and his legacy, in his short 17 years, the community really rallied around our family, and the community came together during that time in 95 of February. Project Unity was formed, and many key leaders here in Aurora rallied around, and they wanted to do something to prevent violence and to help families to know that there's a better way to help kids and adults. And it was formed as a result of that, and it's still going on till today. I'm definitely moved by what Community in Schools has taken the responsibility of, and that's helping families that are in need. And from gaining volunteers to volunteers from schools and churches and just community people who want to make a difference in the lives of people, they come out and they strive to make an impact in people's lives. And I know for me, that's what my brother stood for, is making an impact. Now here's another community organization trying to do the same thing for the community, for people. And so as we work and invest that time into these families, and we see the young people coming in ecstatic and excited about getting backpacks and school supplies and paper and their teeth checked, and community agencies coming out to assist these families and helping their lives be better, there's almost nothing like it. I mean, there's nothing that I've been really exposed to here in the community that's really brought people together for one day is the event. You see people sweating and working hard together to make this event happen, and it's truly a blessing to see that come together.
One of the parts of Project Unity was schools, and then we started the Project Unity Back to School Fair, and one of the things we wanted to do is to have every child start school on the same footing, to have all their school supplies.
Then the original volunteers came to us saying that it just got too big, and could we help them manage it? And we were just thrilled because of what it means. It means kids are ready to go back to school. They have their physicals, they have their dental screenings, they have all the school supplies they need. Their parents learned about other community resources that help them throughout the year. So we were very fortunate. We feel very fortunate that they came to us, partners that come and they set up tables. And in order to get the supplies, all of our families have to stop at least 10 agency partners. And as they go through, they learn about other resources in the community that they can benefit from. And we've been very fortunate to have a number of agency partners that come every year because they see the value in it too. And they get contact with those families who most need the services.
Well, what the food pantry does is provide a mobile pantry of food. We will distribute about 20,000 pounds of food to 500 families on that day. After they get their backpack, they'll head over to Iglesia de Dios, and they'll be able to make their way around the truck. There'll be frozen meat, there'll be bread, there'll be produce, there'll be snacks for the kids, and a whole variety of food, cereal, breakfast cereal, and they'll each family will get a distribution of food. And It's very important to have school supplies to do well in school when school starts, but it's also very important for kids to be well fed. Kids who are not adequately nourished, they struggle in school, they are sick more often, their illnesses last longer. We want to make sure that kids have everything they need to have a good start for the school year.
I'm just happy that we do have a scholarship. We do the back to school festivals and all that with Project Unity. I'm just happy that the parents did the right things by their children to push them in the right direction. Unfortunately, gang violence caused another problem, but we're stronger, wiser, and better today because of Moshe Rogers and Armando Mendez's lives.